3 charged with misbehavior in public office. 3 people were granted a total of 700,000 bail by Justice of the Peace after they were charged with misbehavior in public office by officers of the Anti-Corruption Investigations Bureau. All right. It is alleged that a female trade officer too employed with the Ministry of Trade with responsibility to issue trade licenses for the importation of foreign use roll-on roll-off vehicles issued fraudulent licenses to 2 foreign used car dealers during November 2020 and July 2021. Extensive investigations were conducted during the period, and this led to the charges. Excellent work, Anti-Corruption Bureau. Very good. So these people will now go before the courts. They're innocent until proven guilty, but they're there and they're charged. Great work by the Anti-Corruption Bureau, because misbehavior in public office, you know, these licenses are to be given based on certain categories and so on, and they gave fraudulent licenses for people to bring in cars to make some extra money. Fair enough. Okay. What about misbehavior in public office when a high office holder, namely the Prime Minister Keith Christopher Rowley, gets wind that a merit list has been duly compiled and signed off on by the majority of the Police Service Commission, finds himself by the office of the President, is allowed in by the President herself, whispers in her ear sweet nothings, causes the President to breach section 123(4) of the Constitution, which is the law, and the President then calls another public servant, Bliss C. Prasad, the then chairperson of the Police Service Commission, and forces her to breach her oath of office and misbehave in public office, eliminating and withdrawing a merit list and causing Trinidad and Tobago to free fall and collapse, as we had no substantive commissioner of police, and a DCP Dunce was hand-selected by the Prime Minister, who should be under investigation for Integrity in Public Life Act breaches, Anti-Corruption Act breaches, now the house in Blenheim breaches with the office of the Prime Minister, the indemnity issue with interfering in the constitutional duties of a DPP. All of these investigations into the Bridgman's money that Rowley said was crooked, but it's still running now at $138 million of crooked money that he approved through prime ministerial cabinet approval, and then went for covering approval. All these investigations, plus Emailgate wasting police time for 7 years, plus other issues. He handpicked his own commissioner of police. Where the charges for that? So while these public servants, yes, they give out license to bring in car, deal with them. Good. Extensive investigation. What about the extensive investigation into Rowley, the President, and Bliss C. Prasad? Or is it that some people are above the law? Anti-Corruption Bureau. You see, so while all you're celebrating this, the law is an ass if it is not equally put across the board for all and sundry, whether you are the poorest person in the country or the richest, the most powerful or those without power. The law must be balanced, must be equitable, and no one is above the law. So what about the extensive investigation into the former Attorney General and the former Minister in the Office of the Attorney General and Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister and the Prime Minister himself, into an indemnity signed by the government of Trinidad and Tobago with a criminal, a confessed criminal, and the taxpayers' money being paid to induce this criminal to give evidence in a criminal matter against political opponents? What about the extensive police investigation? Because what yes, the license and thing for the extra 2 TIDA or Aqua. Okay, granted, wrong is wrong, charge. But when you have big crime, that cause big problems and could mash up a big country and destroy the constitution, the law, the judiciary, the trust in the police and the judiciary, and destroy the very fabric of a democratic republic where the extensive investigation leading to charges. You see, Babylon Boops, people are losing confidence in you all because you all are playing games with your powers. And when you do that, that's very dangerous, because when the country loses trust and faith in you as an independent institution, TTPS, when DCP Dunce is all around the place sucking at the ras of Pomsite Rasta, using his ras as a toothpick to pick his teeth, always up and under his armpit. When Fitzgerald Hines fall asleep, DCP Dunces get a pillow to rest his Rasta Pomsite head on it. That is not good for the police. Y'all are dragging the flag of the TTPS